news today. Cover Corp released an announcement this morning. They've decided to make change on the HOLOSTARS management structures. They released this statement and basically, they've been active for almost 7 years and they've been saying that the state of the HOLOSTAR business has forced them as a company to have repeated discussions about how to maintain HOLOSTARs in a sustainable manner. We consider the future direction of the group activities from various perspectives. Ultimately, we've arrived at the conclusion that changing the management structure in a way that fits the current status of HOLOSTAR's activities is unavoidable. As a result, the company-led activities of the group, which have progressed alongside the individual activities of each talent, will be coming to a close. From this fiscal year onward, activity policies will shift to mainly focus on individual activities. I'm not sure what that means exactly, but they're going to be staying over the Cover Corp branch, but they've decided that they're going to reallocate certain resources. And they've said some of our support will be limited or concluded entirely to these aspects, which is company-led projects and initiative, talent streams conducted in company studios, all types of new merch release, including anniversary items, that hurts, production and release of original song, either that will be out of their pockets, or limited, and I guess less access to the company studios, which is very, very rough. Now let's look at what might have caused this. I mean, the JP HOLOSTARS talent seem to be taking it like pretty well. Kira here tweets, all events, AGF, live shows, Osha Festas, Stakole, company-led project studio usage, including simple 3D, sales of birthday and anniversary goods, new goods, voice sales, and original song release will all be gone. Astel tweets about it too. Astel is one of their top talent. Alright, hope everyone's doing well. They've all, on the bright side, this announcement has been, giving them a lot of traction and a lot of people are discovering them. Yeah, they're not dead yet, but they're basically on life support, and I suppose, the company's still getting a cut off of their wages. Astel here says, sorry, are they not doing the smile anymore at McDonald's? He has another tweet here. That hand, honestly, I don't know what to say, but it's a new semester, so I'll be thrilled if I can make 100 friends. Thanks for cheering me on this far. That's really all I want to say. Rika from HOLOSTARS JP has also tweeted, sorry everyone. Minase tweeting, I'll keep doing my best at what I can from now on. Roberu has started a stream shortly after the announcement. I'm urgently starting a stream right now. He kind of laughed it off and even revealed a new costume amidst the announcement. And the stream apparently ended on a positive note and there was no tear sheds or voice cracking from Roberu. So, they're carrying on with the good and positive vibes. Try not to get too down on themselves. Good morning, I'll keep pushing forward as always today. Night stream and shorts going up from Fuma, and this is Olga. I want to talk about something positive, so for now, just one thing. I get this super thick script delivered, so I gotta read through this thing. Grateful. Astel's illustrator also commented on this. To the management team, thank you so much for all of your tremendous efforts thus far. Well done, and take a well-deserved rest. To the fans, if I may make a selfish request, I would be truly grateful if you could continue to wish for and support the future endeavors of everyone at HOLOSTARS. While some things may inevitably remain unchanged from before, I myself will continue the unwavering support of Asterkun. Astel then went live and did a guerrilla stream with a very funny thumbnail. Everybody's crying, hugging dogs, hugging their family members, telling his viewers, go ahead, let it all out. And there's been a translation transcript of his stream, which is interesting. Reading the company statement, please understand that these changes are being made as an executive decision aiming to optimize the overall business and has not been caused by any of the talents themselves. Oi, until the very end, don't say anything weird. Now, Cover, are you listening? Isn't this all your fault? Isn't this all your fault? Just say it, that it's our fault. It's not anything you have to carry, Cover. Just say that it's our fault. So he's kind of blaming himself for this. Well, if I say it, it's just what if story anyway. It's also something in the past. It's also a difficult matter as well. And he's reading some comments. It's not like something we don't receive enough support. It's something that I want to apologize to everyone I really want to show HOLOSTARS group activity more to anyone who really supported us as a unit. Well, I think there are people like that, and to not be able to show you that is something I want to apologize for. That's what I feel. This is just my imagination, but if we do a group activity more than the one cover want us to do, it's a what if, but if we show group activities more than this, the decision may not be this way. This is just a maybe. It may not have to turn out this way. But how do I say this? HOLOSTARS as a group is quite small. Everyone have something they want to show, but it's like quite hard to get everyone together to do the same thing. It's something we cannot really show, and I want to apologize for that. Well, maybe if HOLOSTARS have 30 people, for example, it may be easier to have more collabs, but it's quite difficult. This is also something I've read from Japanese viewers, and they said that like in HOLOSTARS, it's like everybody kind of wants to do different things. Some want to do the big concerts, some talents want to perform, and some others just want to stream and do collabs. So it's difficult getting them to unify like as a unit. It's not the first time Astel has spoken about Stars JP not interested in group activities, really. Yeah, so there's a lot of people on the JP side that seem to be saying similar things in this regard. Well, there's something I heard from Yagu-san and also from Robit-chan, from me, from Aru-san, from Rika, Izuru-kun. Everyone has their own. For example, Robit-chan is like crazy hilarious, right? Interesting as well. Aru-san as well. I always thought that if anyone managed to find Aru-san, he is someone who can go higher. And he is also popular right now. Izuru-kun as well for his singing. I think that as far as I have seen other male singing, I think that there is no one who sings like him. If someone can find Izuru-kun, I think he can grow as well. Yagu-san also think like me for this time in this decision to support individual growth. Maybe more than right now. There will be someone who can grow more than before. Yago also thought like this. I don't think it's the absolute negative change to some extent. I think it's a change that they can consider it of some wishes. Please refrain from he's reading the company statement that says please refrain from directly like asking the talents about this, and he's like, isn't this just impossible? Like right now, I know that it's a sentence that you have to put out, but isn't it obvious that it's a ridiculous request? Deduct 5,000 points from you. If you have to write this out, please have a press conference. Like maybe in another day we will have a press conference with Q&A or something like this. Like seriously, cover fans are real. They are not AI. They live in a real world. They have schools. They go to work. Like there might be some people who just stay home. Everyone spends their time and willpower to support us. Like really, this is what I want to say to cover. I mean, if they only listen to fans' voice, it's also possible to make a wrong decision. But fans are real living people, and it's also because of fans that we have to be here today. I want you to listen to the fans' voice more closely. You might think you already hear it, but I want you to listen more closely than before. That's what I thought. I couldn't verify this too, but I also saw somebody refer to this Astel stream saying, according to Astel, even the HOLOSTARS Minecraft server will probably get taken down unless staff gives permission for one of them to personally host it. Which is sort of odd. Does it take that much resources to keep the Minecraft server up? Kanade said he's gonna keep doing his usual activities from now on. It'll mean fewer fun opportunities like that, but I'm gonna make up for it by giving it my all. I'm pretty positive about this. To everyone who's been supporting me all along, thanks always. I'll be thrilled if you can keep getting along from now on. This Utsu like posted his face and tweeted, following the company's announcement this time, some folks overseas were posting things like, Uyu has gone off the rails and shown his face or whatever, but he's my best friend. Please let that wonderful smile heal you. There's all sorts of things going on, but I'm doing just fine anyway. I was just getting high on Shabu with my friends until a bit ago, looking forward to keeping in touch from here on now. He seems to be taking it pretty well. And the last one here is, I'm Kishi Tenma, a second generation member of HOLOSTARS. I usually stream almost every day, aiming for Ultimate Master in Street Fighter 6. Nice to meet you. So some of the HOLOSTARS are taking this opportunity to promote themselves, promote their streams, because there's a lot of eyes on them right now. Yeah, he was pretty goated. But then, what does this mean? So, you know, a lot of you know that HOLOSTARS were actually like Yago's project. Initially, he really believed in that. A few of the HOLOSTARS EN guys have now been tweeting about this too. Haka, for example, tweeting, please continue supporting HOLOSTARS as hard as you can. Battle also tweeting a downward emoji. I don't know, they might feel like they're on the chopping block, because if cover sort of drops the support for one branch, that does open up future opportunities. Well, I don't know if opportunity is the right word, but like it does open up a precedent where if other branches aren't performing as well, they might cut their support there too. And as I've said in my tweet, I mean, the cover stocks are basically down more than what, 42% than last year. They're down horrendous, so they must be feeling the heat in order to make some cuts, some budgetary cuts. The stocks also really went down after the last I think it was the last reports that went out, because they predicted that some of the merch profits would be down as well, because they needed a turnover on the merchandising. So it's looking a little bit shaky on the monetary side. And if you look a little bit, however, I'm a little bit more hopeful about HOLOSTARS EN, because generally I think that they are more profitable than the JP side, which is, it's crazy because usually it's the other way around, right? But like somebody in our Discord server, for example, has pulled up this graph and we tallied them up in order of who's doing better than the others. Oh, hi Mujin. It seems like there's a huge amount of people who want to see HOLOSTARS succeed, but only from a distance. Like, you can do it, but I ain't watching you, lol. Sorry, tough situation. It's not only watching too, if you really want to support them, you gotta buy the merch. Like, you gotta buy the merch, you gotta put money in their pockets. You know, your income needs to go there. It needs to be everything. Like, they need to get clipped. You need to flood the social media with their clips, with fan arts, with however you can to support them. Yeah, there is a lot of criticism to the HOLOSTARS fans that I've also seen on social media, where a lot of them are being criticized for, they always kind of, for quote-unquote complaining on social media but not actually putting it to work. Obviously that's not something I can verify myself. I can't tell how much somebody that's tweeting on Twitter is watching them, but that is a criticism I've seen. Yeah, I do think that Vespa and Magni like really had it. They had something special. I've also heard some speculations that a lot of the HOLOSTARS guys have been asking Cover to go like more in the direction to please the female fan base, or, you know, to attract female fan base, but or leaning into it is more the word. But they took so long to pivot towards it, and there's been quite a few livers complaining about how slow things are lately. From Astel, and there was also Marine lately that's complained that it took her a year to get a no on getting a game done for her. Sometimes even stuff that they want to pay from their own pockets gets denied, which is also crazy. But yeah, in terms of profitability, it goes in order of Ruse, Haka, Battle, Gerard. So the top 4 are all EN. Then it's Izuru JP, Axel EN, Astel JP, Octavia EN, Shinri EN, Flayon EN, Rika JP, Aruran JP, Roberto JP, Shian JP, then Gold Bullet EN, Altair EN, Fuma JP, Oga JP, Tenma JP, Rio JP, Uyu JP, Miyabi JP. And another thing that could have played into that is that, I mean, the JP ones, they live in Japan, they might be using studio time, and it seems like the Cover Corp has only a certain amount of studio time to give to each Vtuber, so it could be a reason to, it's not necessarily that they're less profitable. Well, no, profit is the right word. It's not necessarily that they're earning less. It could just be that they're expending too many resources on them for how much they're earning. But I don't think that this is Yago's doing, because they've always been his project. I mean, he's been keeping them afloat this entire time. On the EN side, like for example, they're doing kind of alright. I mean, the last there's like a stream collab that they did recently, and they got 1.3k in super chats. So they're not doing so bad. I'm also seeing like the HOLOSTARS guys start collabing with large indie VTubers, joining group collabs. They're branching out. They're not just doing holo stuff. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it seems to be the outcome and a result of bad economy. The wallets are getting tighter for everybody. People can't support as much anymore. they're losing money off merch. Both Hololive and Niji Sanji has said similar things in regards to merch, by the way. It's like their merch are depreciating or something in their inventory. I don't know if you guys remember also this clip of Altair, and I'll show.
And honestly, thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. I know I'm not in the best of moods. I've been very, very irritable recently. Today I got some pretty bad news. Not like bad news, but very disappointing news when it comes to working with this company. It's an I told you so moment. Wasted 4 months of my time, this company. So thanks for being here and boosting my mood, guys. It's unbelievable how much better I can do stuff myself. It was my Rokugo coil. The company was gonna send it over. Then it wasn't working, quote unquote. It wasn't working back in July. They said, okay, we're gonna try to fix it and we'll get back to you. Sure, okay, sure. I wait 4 months. All right, taking too long. What's happening? Oh, they're still working on it. Okay, send it over, I'll do it myself. I'll fix it myself. They send it over, I do all the custom stuff. I'd spend 1 hour troubleshooting, and it works. And guess what? The kicker is, there was a nice layer of dust on the top, which means they didn't even touch it. They didn't even work on it.
Yeah.
It really pisses me off. The lack of support that we get from this company is insane. That's what I've been dealing with this whole entire year, these past 2.5 years. Let's just play some more video games, shall we?
Yeah, it's more like they're just indie VTubers at this point, you know? It does feel like they're being treated that way because they just, well, they also get more freedom in terms of who they collab with. But he's not the only one, I'll say, that's been frustrated with how slow the process is. Like, there's some girls on the on the Japanese side as well that's complained about the exact same thing.
Thank you guys so much for joining, and thank you for all the gifted memberships and re-memberships and stuff. No, I've been gone for a couple months, and I'll probably elaborate more on this when we do our group stream with the Everglow thing. But I just haven't really been feeling right recently, and I do have to say that the boys definitely, with that concert, they definitely inspired me again, and it's been a thing where I'm trying, I'm doing my best. So I can't guarantee regular streams, but I'm trying to get my mindset back into things. So thank you, everyone. I just, before I end, I know things are very up and down for me, and depending how things go with certain things, they may continue up and down. But just know that thanks for not giving up on me, guys. Thanks for not giving up. You guys are pretty much the sole reason why I'm staying here in HOLOSTARS. Of course, the boys too. But thanks for not giving up on me. I'll do my best not to give up on myself, and I know that's hard for me. I've been struggling a lot mentally the past year, but things are looking up, so I'll do my best, I promise. Yeah, I really do feel the love. I hope that everybody does understand that everything that I do, in the past, in the future, I think I'm at the point where I want to keep morals. I want to I guess stick with things, even if it does hurt me with opportunities and everything. I'm doing my best, I have to say it vaguely, to do things in the company. So I haven't given up in the behind the scenes. Yeah.
I wonder what he means when he says, like, I want to stick with this, which mean he wants to stick with the company, but it's hurting his opportunities. Like, you would think that having the cover core backing or like the name HOLOSTARS attached to your name would give you more opportunities.
Yeah, I'm fighting the good fight. I mean, you guys didn't give up, so I can't give up, right? I feel like I haven't done too much to inspire, but just know that that inspiration goes both ways, with how hard you guys worked to give love to the concert, which, by the way, you guys can boost it or something, hype it up or something. I don't know, it's a new feature. I'll keep trying, okay?
Yeah, he has a...
My mom texted me. She kidnapped my cat. Let's just say that this past 9 months, I've been spending a lot more time with my family. And, in the past, we weren't the best family to each other. But, family has been healing me quite a lot, too.
Got it.
He always has your back. Family always loves you. So, just to keep you guys updated, thank you. I really do feel the love, thank you. Quite honestly, I was debating whether or not I wanted to stream today because, you guys deserve a one-on-one stream. I need to think more about what I want to say to you guys because I don't want to give you guys excuses, right? You guys deserve more than that. So, thanks.
He talks like his dad is drunk. He talks like his drunk dad is sleeping on the couch and he's afraid to wake him up.
Leader, I missed you. I missed you guys too. I pride myself with being real, so I definitely miss you guys too. We can talk about it more in a separate stream. I do want to talk about it more. It was so much fun and you and the boys earned it. I hope that you all can perform again soon. I hope so too, because the #1 goal, when I first auditioned for this for this company when I first joined, and you know, still now. I told them I want to sing and dance on stage. At this point, I don't really want to make compromises. So don't worry, I'm fighting the hard fight, okay? I'm gonna make it even better for you guys. Thank you.
Damn.
If it's daytime for you, have a wonderful rest of your day. Eat some good food, take good care of yourself, work hard, but not too hard. And if it's nighttime for you, have a wonderful night, okay? Sweet dreams. Dream good dreams. Maybe dream me. And I hope you guys had fun. Bye-bye.
Seems like there is like a lot of negotiations going behind the scenes between him and staff. Well, I like this analysis. These companies exploded through COVID era and the world returned to normal. Now there's a massive financial squeeze and they're in survival mode. They're cutting costs, forcing the independent contractors into a user pay structure. Yeah, and also, I mean, a lot of you guys have been saying like we used to buy merch, but now it became so expensive. You know, there was tariffs for a while. The price of gas is going up. That does count into, you know, shipping fees. It's extremely expensive. Like it's almost better to just, you know, save up for a trip to Japan and buy everything there in one go instead of buying online. So yeah, fuel, shipping costs, all of that. I mean, these things need to travel on airplanes, boats and shits. So, you know, everything's been taking a hit. All of this are hobbies. It's luxury stuff. And when we're living paycheck to paycheck, the creator economy, like everybody's feeling it as well. And it's going all, even the people at the top are feeling it. It is what it is. It is what it is. There's been a lot of it is what it is lately. I feel like during COVID, you know, everybody was getting like the stimulus checks. And I feel like that was, during COVID, that was the first time I got to save money. I never ever had like extra money before, and all of that we just spent it like on e-commerce and online shopping because we couldn't leave our houses. We had nothing else to do, or we would buy skins. I've seen also a few Japanese users comment furthermore on this, and some of them brought the fact that, you know, if you look at the statistics in the investors reports and stuff, like Cover Corp is far understaffed for what they have to, for the amount of talents that they have, and that's probably why they've been cutting corners. And also they're saying, but I don't know if this is a journalist like business take, but the Japanese user tweet that I read was saying, you guys are saying that HOLOSTARS are not being supported, but really they're being supported far more than the average Niji Sanji liver who outperforms them. I don't know if there was a lot of bias in this or if there was any truth in this tweet, but I thought it was an interesting take. Hey, you! Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell button, and I'll see you in the next video.